Welcome back to the Gfinity Studios. My name is Chris Trout. I'm joined by the wonderful Martin Wyatt for the Shoot Like Soap Free-For-All Cup. It's the finals.
We're there. We're at the final stage. We've had 10 groups of somewhere between. Sometimes we had 5 people, sometimes we had 8, sometimes we had 11. But it's been cool so far. We've got a final.
It's been good fun.
Yes, it's been really good. We hope you've enjoyed it.
Based on the Twitter, it's been a good amount of feedback. And we have to say thank you to you guys who participated. Those of you watching at home and those of you who have said such nice things throughout the entire evening. We've certainly enjoyed casting it. It's been good fun to watch. But we've got some prizes to give away.
We have. So earlier on we mentioned that obviously there's the £500 prize pot. £250 for first, £150 for second, £100 for third. But Activision very kindly chucked in some more prizes: 5 Call of Duty Ghosts T-shirts, 5 DLC codes, and a limited edition Turtle Beach Spectre Ghosts headset. So there's another 11 prizes to give away to participants. Randomly selected some winners. Chris is going to be your games master and tell you which of you lucky people that took part tonight have won something cool and nice.
So first up, with the 5 DLC codes, which I am assuming are for soap skins.
Who knows?
It must be. But
I reckon so.
Anyway, first winner is XI Kieran X, who actually came second in the Group A free-for-all. So well done to you, buddy.
Well done, mate.
We've got Ferocity LE, who has also won himself a DLC code. The third winner is Destorit. The fourth winner is Oakelfish. And then the fifth, we've got Vendinator.
Vendinator, yeah. He sounds like a serious dude. I would just give him a DLC code. He sounds like he's not to be messed with. Yeah. Well done to you guys.
So we've got the Ghost T-shirts to give away as well, and we've got 5 of those. Those are going to Metal Jack 100. Is it PL Potato? The Birthday Boy Homeboy Weng, Evil V4, and Tamed Luna. So well done to you guys.
Well done.
And finally, the big prize on the line is the Ghost headset, which has gone to the man Scruffy FB.
Good stuff. Well done. Well done to all of you that have won something. We'll contact you through the Gfinity website to make sure we get the prizes to you. Thanks again for Activision for giving the prizes, and obviously they put up the prize money as well. So it's time for the final. We're going to get into
We're ready.
Yeah,
I'm ready. My body is ready.
We're ready to rock. I'm so excited. In the break, my hair grew back and fell out again. That's how excited I am about this. So we're ready for the final. We're going to get it underway. So get ready. Who's going to win? We're about to find out. 10 minutes of pure free-for-all mayhem. Let's see who really can shoot like soap.
Absolutely. As you see on your screens right now, don't adjust them because they are correct. We're going to be having a free-for-all on Strike Zone to finish up the game.
Right, we're just getting ready now.
Just getting ready. On the game, 25 seconds, 15 until the game starts. Let's just mute all the players in case there is a problem with people's microphones, and we're going to jump into it. Let's see who we're on with. The man, the myth, the legend, the Moose Mode, Ben Q Moose.
He's my favourite. He's the favourite for me in this particular competition to walk away with the top prize. Lovely bloke. Couldn't meet a nicer bloke if you tried, but you know, don't get me wrong. He's incredibly talented. You know, he's got a great reputation as one of the best players in Europe at the moment. He's renowned by the Americans as well, and rightly so. You know, he's shown how good he is, and he's off. He's already off to sort of a cracking start.
Silent but violent.
Absolutely, yeah. They always say watch out for the quiet ones, and he's definitely one you watch out for. He is. But we're off quicker than news. Off to a quick start. He's taken the lead so far with 5, but you know, it is so early doors. We've only been playing sort of just over 30 seconds, and everything will start to open up now in the next sort of minute or two.
Absolutely, and all these guys won their respective groups to get to this final stage, and it's been an explosive start as Quicker Than You, who was struggling to get in the lead in the previous game, has somehow put himself at the top of the table with a 7-4, making that 7-5. He's closely behind by Doolan and Gunshock. We see Doolan dropping a little bit, and Music is on 6 kills. We've got Moose on 5, and we've got the rest of the guys sitting on a 4 and 3. So it's now Gunshock at the top with 9 kills right now, and we're on board with him. Let's actually switch it up to Jake Kerrigan. Kerrigan's coming around with the Akimbo M9, so it's nice to see a little bit of variety. This is how he got to the final with his Akimbo M9 duels.
We kind of had a little joke earlier on that a guy called the Fluffy Hobo got to the final. He's had a bit of a slow start at the moment. He's creeping up the scoreboard now. He started in last place, but he's sort of working his way now.
Look at that picture as well.
Look at that. Snooze, you lose. That's the words and the wisdom according to the Fluffy Hobo.
I imagine that's what a hobo would say. If you snooze, you lose. I get that loaf of bread for dinner.
Yeah, but then they just move on to the next place and snooze and lose wherever they sort of end up. But he's starting to sort of make his way. He was making his way up the leaderboard, and sadly now he's making his way back down the leaderboard. Little Saturn, who we saw literally turn a game on its head earlier on this evening, is struggling to get into the game at the moment. Quicker Than You has dropped from top to sort of mid-table at the moment. BenQ Moose is literally every second that passes, a kill sort of happens, and he's sort of stabilising himself in and around the top spot. But it's Anxious Doolin again off to a start. We saw what happened in his group game. He got off to such a rip-roaring start, and then he stuttered a bit, then took more of a commanding lead, stuttered a bit, took more of a commanding lead, and that pattern appears to be repeating itself at the moment. Little Saturn, again, is not to be not to be put to one side. I wrote him off earlier on, and he put me in my place, and he's come from sort of third from bottom, and he's straight back up in the top 5. But again, it's close. There's 4 or 5 kills separate the top 6 or 7 spots, and this could be anyone's.
Absolutely. It looks like a lot of people have heard my advice as they've gone for the akimbo setup on a map like this, where you're never really going to have a long-range engagement. Having the akimbo weapons is such a vital thing to have. All you do is just spam the triggers as much as you possibly can. You're going to get a kill, as Moose is using the MP44 right now, so that's quite a nice little bit of variation. That's how he got to the final here, as he picks up beautiful 2-piece to get himself forward, as he actually got a care package there, which he's going to chuck down. He's actually going to drop to the fate of one of his opponents. Picks up another kill. He's actually spawned right where he's died as well. He's trying to defend this care package that is falling out of the sky, and unfortunately he spawned the opposite side of the map, so that might not go too well for him. But with all the chaos that's going on, I don't think many people are going to be able to pick up that care package anyway.
And the man that loves to prove people wrong is now sitting at the top of the pile. Little Saturn is leading the way with 26 kills. Gunshot at 24. Doolin dropped down to 24. We said that he starts well, gains some momentum, has a bit of a quiet period, then all of a sudden 6-7 kills come out of nowhere, and he sits at the top of the pile again. And he's doing that now. He's starting to regain a bit of momentum. But Moose now starting to make a comeback. He's sort of put away his 25th kill. Little Saturn as well now building up a bit of a gap. He's got a 6-kill lead. He leads the top of the pile, and he's walking around putting bullets up people's nostrils for fun. Absolutely.
Quicker Than You spawning, almost gets the kills, doesn't quite work out for him, and it's very tight at the top of the table. We've got Little Saturn leading away with 33. Doolin is behind with 31. BenQ Moose with 26 kills, just behind him, equal to Gunshot, who actually just pips him at that one. It's 27 to 27 again. Just as I call it, it's pretty much changed straight away, and it's very, very close as we come into the halfway mark of this game. And I think the most kills we saw this evening was 62, and it's halfway through, and we've already got to the 34 kill mark, so we're hopefully going to see a big 70. I think if we saw 100 kills, I would go probably a bit mental.
Would you?
Yeah.
More mental than usual?
I might just jump on the desk or something.
Well, let's hope we see that. If we get to 100 kills, you're going to see Chris Trout dance on the desk in celebration for one of the best free-for-all.
I don't know about dancing. I'll get on the desk, but dancing's another.
All right, well, we'll negotiate that. But Little Saturn's still in the lead now. Doolin has done what we thought he would do. He's come back into now one of these strong periods where he consistently starts putting away kill after kill after kill. I think that's 3 or 4 on the bounce for him, and he's starting to move very, very nicely up the table again. He's only 6 behind Little Saturn, who's on 42. As Chris just said, we're starting to see some big numbers very, very early on, and with half the game to go, I think that we're probably, sort of 5 or 6 or 7 kills ahead of, as an average, where we were in all the other group games. That's not surprising, considering these are the best of the best for the competition so far. These have been the most prolific guys that we've seen this evening. So, there's no real surprises. Moose in and around where he needs to be. This is like kind of one of those long-distance Olympic track events where, you don't have to lead all the way. As long as you get yourself in and around the right position in the final stages, those last 2 or 3 laps, those last 2 or 3 minutes, that's when you assert yourself, pick up a bit of pace, get aggressive, get those kills in, and that's when you can really sort of impose yourself and give yourself a great chance of finishing top of the pile and nicking some money tonight. Absolutely.
The concentration on the guys might dip a little bit as we get to the later stages of the game. They might have a fantastic, explosive couple of minutes, but as the game gets on, it dips a little bit, as Little Saturn is he's not taken a moment's breath at any point during this game. With 49 kills under his belt, he's 6 ahead of Gunshock in second place. So Gunshock looking to secure £150, followed by Moose, who's on 42, battling it out with Doolan right now for that third place. As Doolan and him are both exchanging positions in the third spot to win themselves £100, I believe it is, in this free-for-all tournament.
And we're starting to move now into the final third of the game, and you know the scores are great. I mean, look, Little Saturn's on 50, Doolan's on 46, Gunshock 45, Moose 43, and then everybody else is literally within a sort of stone's throw of sort of the late 20s and 30 mark. So everyone's starting to step it up now. You can see the aggression in terms of tactics is starting to sort of rise throughout each of the players. But Little Saturn's holding his own. Every time someone starts to catch him up, he returns with 2 or 3 kills of his own to extend the gap, and he's currently got a gap of 5. Moose of 46, so he's about sort of 7 or 8 or maybe 9 now off the top spot. But again, there's a long time left in terms of free for all Call of Duty. So this still could be anybody's.
It's quite interesting to see, as you put Little Saturn down, would he be prepared for a map of this caliber where there's so much chaos going on at one time, where he was playing a game that was quite big with very few people? It looks like he's excelled in a situation like this, and he is still ahead by 9 points right now. In fact, it's 8 points in the lead.
It's probably worked in his favour actually, because he had to be more accurate, he had to be more prolific, he had to take his chances when they were coming round because he was in a smaller group, and now that those chances are coming, sort of faster and more often, he's taking them at the same rate, which basically means he just ends up with more kills. He's already broken the 60 barrier. He's 9 ahead of Gunshock, 8 ahead of Gunshock. TCM BenQ Moose on 54 is almost within almost within touching distance. Yeah,
you seem a bit parched. You might want to have a drink there. As we see, Little Saturn is still leading the way, 63 kills up with only 33 deaths. I think that's also one thing to note, is he's died so few more times compared to the people chasing him.
Here comes Moose now. Moose has actually picked up 3 kills in what felt like a tenth of a second. He's on 56, so even though that he's still 9 or 10 behind Little Saturn, I think he's starting to put his foot on the gas now. He hasn't got much time because Little Saturn is still killing people at a rate of knots at the moment, so if he's going to make a move, he's going to have to make a move very, very quickly and very, very aggressively. But we're in the last sort of 90 seconds of the game now, and the top 3, Little Saturn is currently in top spot. Moose looking like he's going to take 150 quid, and Doolan closing down that £100 spot. But Gunshock not too far behind at all. There's literally 10 to 11 kills separating the top 4.
Absolutely, and with this map being so small and pretty much engagements every time you spawn, it seems reflective on how Little Saturn and his opponents have changed their kill streaks. You don't have time to call in these big monstrous kill streaks. You got to pick the ones that are going to basically be usable straight away from when you spawn.
Yeah. Let me ask you a quick question. I know we're in the last 60 seconds, but let me ask you a quick question. What kind of opportunity does competitions like this create for people to get noticed by the bigger competitive organisations?
I think it definitely gives people that opportunity to actually have, their spotlight. It could be that they see this as kind of like an audition to show that they are good enough to have their say in the competitive scene. Maybe it's I suppose for some of the big guys it won't be the biggest kind of influence, but like if they're doing,
but it's a good opportunity.
If they're doing, for example, if they do any more Call of Duty tournaments that we might hold on Gfinity, like cups or leagues, they might run into a team like that and think, oh, I recognise that gamer tag, come up against them, they might again play well, and they think, oh, or even an 8's lobby, they might be like, you know what, that guy's actually really good, maybe I should watch out for him, he could be something in the future. But it definitely gives guys a chance to play with the best, in this situation, beat the best. As Moose made a last-minute effort to come into second place, and there it is, Little Saturn.
Well played, sir. Well played. Little Saturn earns himself 250 quid. Moose walks away with 150, and Mr. Anxious Doolan, who proved all day he had no anxiety at all, has got himself 100 quid. But your winner of the Shoot Like Soap FFA challenge, presented to you by Gfinity and Activision, is Little Saturn. Well done. I wrote you off. You deserve to come to the Gfinity studios and hit me with a big wet fish.
Absolutely. Well, I'm here.
Oh, you off, Trout?
I'm not wet, but
please don't slap me on TV.
Okay,
sorry. We do that after. That's what we do. That's what we do when we're alone.
But anyway, thank you very much, everyone who has participated and watched this evening. It is greatly appreciated by us at Gfinity as well as Activision. I'm sure Make sure you are following us on Twitter. It is at Gfinity. And make sure you're signing up to the website for what I can only assume is going to be more tournaments like this.
Hopefully, yeah. I mean, use that. If you have enjoyed the show tonight, and you've enjoyed the game, and you want to take part, use that hashtag #ShootLikeSoap. Let everybody know that you've enjoyed it. You know, the more noise you make, the more likely these things are to happen again. It's all about.
I certainly want to see it again.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to be doing this again. So if you've enjoyed it, let us know. But thank you very much to Activision. Thank you to you lot. Thanks to everyone that's taken part. The winners will be contacted by us in terms of getting paid. So well played. Don't worry about that. You can spend that tonight. But just don't go over your overdrafts. That's just irresponsible, all right? Just look after yourselves. You're going to get the money soon, all right? But well done. Little Saturn, I wrote you off. I feel bad, but you've put me in my place. 250 quid. You are the champion. Well done. Thanks for joining us.
Well done to Moose and Doolin, and commiserations to everyone else who participated. But thank you for participating in the tournament. That's it from us for this evening. It's been an absolute pleasure casting this tournament with you, Martin.
And you, mate. And you.
All the guys involved. We hope to see you soon. Make sure you are checking up on us on Twitter, as well as looking out for things like G3, etc. And we'll see you very soon.
Chris and I are off for a romantic meal now, so I fancy Italian. What do you want?
Ooh, meatballs.
That'll do it. Thanks very much. We'll see you soon.
We're going deep and we're going hard.
Surely you can't be serious.
I'm serious, and don't call me Shirley. Weapon free. Tango down in Section 1 Alpha.